Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Sliding. Mike 54. I smell fear in it. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
He's crossing.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check right, check. Hey, kill. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Prescott finding Witten. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
21.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Here we go. 11. Let's go, team. Let's go.
Watch the twitch. You gonna touch it.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. On third down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
65.
They run forward with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
21. Here we go. Watch the shift.
Now it's Breida. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This is Breida. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it with Coleman, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third and 1, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on third and 1 say run the football.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. They run with Breida, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
13. 12, fellas, here we go. 53, check.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 87 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott is going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
56
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. To throw is Garoppolo, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Here we go,
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On first down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Elliott. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
12.
Now Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milks. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Traffic, footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The tackle made by Jeff Heath.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hurry, hurry. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.